Good morning, children. So, your half yearly examination over. I hope you all done well. Now come back to the regular class. Okay. So, for the final term, the first chapter, it is chapter number 11, air and water. Okay. So, we will study this chapter today. And here, if you are saying about the air. Okay, air, it is present everywhere, right? All around us, everywhere it is present. And without air, it is needed for all the living things to live. Without air, we can't live, right? And see, if we are saying that it is all around us, but can you see the air? No, we can't see the air, but we can feel that the presence of air. Okay, when it moves, we can say that there is air, but if the branches of the trees, plants swings, that time how it is swings, it changes. That means it moves up and down, forward and backward. That is because of the position of the air. When air moves, that time only it happens, right? So by seeing that we can, and not only that, during this Makar Sankranti time, it is going to become, right? That is actually people used to enjoy the kites, right? Flying the kites. That time also it requires the air, and the kites, the position of the kites moving, that is because of the direction of the air only, wind only, right? That also moves towards that. And when we are keeping that quill, that time also, by seeing that in early days, the people used to check the direction of the wind by using that quill only. That time it changes its position, right, towards the wind direction. By there, say that we can say that there is air. Okay. Otherwise, by feeling, that means whether it is, if there is no air around us. So if, see, at inside the house also, you people are using the fan, right? Just imagine suddenly the fan, that electricity gone. That time you feel uncomfortable, right? During this summer season, because of the, that means by that we can say that the air, feeling of the air, that only by feels, right? In our body, we feels the presence of the air, but we can't see that. Okay, understood? Now see, when we are saying about the air and what are the uses, it helps for breathing, and it helps to inflate so many things, like your cycle tubes, right? That also be runs with the air only, right? Air we are filling inside, gases, right? And then balloons, when blowing the balloons, that also because of the gases. Okay, so inflating the things. And now see, when we are saying about the composition, okay, what are the things present in the air? That time we can say so many. It is actually the air, it is actually the mixture of gases. Okay, mixture of gases, like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and inert gases like argon, helium. These all present in the gases. Not only that, then dust particles, then water vapor, that also be there. Okay, and the smoke, these all present in the air. Okay, so when we are saying about the composition, see how much percent of gases present in the air. For that, when we are saying this one, we can say, see, this is the circle I made, right? So here, if we are saying, it can be divided by 4 quarter, right? This way. So here it is 25%, here it is 25%, 25%, 25%. So it will be 100, right? According to the percentage, if we are saying. Okay, so see here, now it is, if I am erasing this much, okay, see, this much if I erased, how many quarters it is? 75, right? 3 quarters. Now see, I am saying here 78% of nitrogen. Okay, in this nitrogen, it is the major component. Okay, nitrogen It is actually 78%. Okay, so 78% how it will comes. When you are drawing also, you can see this one. Keep in mind, 3/4 if it is, then it is 75. Okay, so then from here we have to little bit take more. So 3% we have to take more. So what it will be then? 78. Okay, this way you have to draw. So it is 78%. Okay, 78% of nitrogen. Then from this 1% only, what? This is 1%. Okay, 1% other gases, and remaining how many? 21%. Okay, 21%. Okay, because from this 25, 3 already gone here. So remaining only 22. From that 22, 1 other gases and only 21 here. Okay, so 21% what it is? Oxygen. Okay, oxygen 21%. Then other gases, we can say the other gases are 1%. Okay, in this 1%, what are the other gases? That is actually carbon dioxide is there, then the inert gases like helium, then argon, water vapor, all these are present in this 1% only. Okay, in different percentage. Okay, now see here, this helium and argon, they are actually the inert gases. Okay, here now I will explain each one in separately. Understood? This is what it is, the composition. What it is? Composition of air. Okay, so when you are drawing in your copy somewhere composition of air, this way you can first make the circle, then you can divide it the percentage. Okay, and you can give according to yours, you can give the pattern also. See, if I am putting here the dots, okay, so identifying the different gases. So here I put the dots. Okay, and here what you can draw, see, 1% by this you can draw the lines. This way you can make this one, and here what you will do, here you can make the stars. Okay, stars or some other pattern you can give. Okay, this way you can draw the diagram of composition of air. Okay, this way. Clear? Understood? Composition of the air. Now see children, I am explaining in detail about the each part. Okay, the first part, it is actually the nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen, how it the getting to the living organisms. See, the nitrogen, it is the major component, right? Major component means 78% of the air is nitrogen only. It is present in the air, but still this gas, we cannot take it directly. Not only we, the plants are also, the living beings require this, but we can't take it directly from the atmosphere, as it is more, that means abundant in the air still. Why? Because see, this how it is, then we can take it from the atmosphere. See, the living things directly cannot absorb, but indirectly. See, the plants, okay, the plants also need this nitrogen. Okay, and for that actually, how will they get it? They are actually through the soil. Okay, through the soil only they are absorbing the water and minerals. Through that it reaches. How? See, the nitrogen actually, some of the bacteria are there. Okay, nitrogenous, some of the bacteria are there. They actually, what happens, do these bacteria absorb, they are having the ability to fix the nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, into the root of the plants. Okay, root nodules. These bacteria, they fix this atmospheric nitrogen into the roots of some of the plants, like leguminous plants. In that they will fix it, okay? And then from there actually they are getting it, okay? And not only that, from the soil also this nitrogen absorbed into the bodies of other plants, okay? Understood? The plants get the nitrogen from the soil, okay? From there they get it. And then animals, how? They cannot do like that. Then these animals, what? They are consuming the plants. When we are eating the such plants, or from how we are eating the plants, we are not directly eating, we are eating the vegetables, okay? From the plant products we are using, whether if it is a carrot, so that the root only we are absorbing, right? And then some of the leaf of the plants, that means vegetables, through the vegetables and fruits we can take it, right? And then another way, the herbivorous animals, right? They are eating the plants only. Then through that plants, it reaches into the animal's body. And those who are the consuming some that animal's flesh, they are also getting them from their bodies. In this way, indirectly, the living things get the nitrogen from the earth, okay? And then next, this is actually, this nitrogen, it will not help for burning, okay? It stops burning. If a little there is the absence of nitrogen, that means there will be uncontrollable of the fire. Fire it catches, then it will go on burning, because if there is no nitrogen, then only. Otherwise it stops burning, okay? And then talking about oxygen. Oxygen 21% it is there. So actually oxygen, it is the living gas. Living gas means all the living things takes in oxygen only for breathing, whether it is an aquatic animal or it is a terrestrial animal, okay? All living things, even not only the animals, but also plants and all the things which are having the life, they all take the oxygen only for breathing, okay? It helps for breathing. And then other gases, if you are saying about the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, everybody know, mainly this carbon dioxide help for the plants for photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis, during the daytime, these plants absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and with the help of the sunlight, their green pigment, the chlorophyll, and with the water, they prepare the food, okay? Then afterwards they are releasing the oxygen, okay? That process is known as photosynthesis. For that they need carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide, it also will not help for burning, okay? And not only that, it helps for, why? It not help for burning. That is what? It means it extinguishes the fire. It stops burning the fire. So that is what we are filling this carbon dioxide gas inside the, that means using this carbon dioxide for this fire extinguishers inside that, so chemicals put inside. Then when we are opening the nozzle of the fire extinguisher, that two chemicals will contact with each other and carbon dioxide gas will release. Then that carbon dioxide gas will comes out through the nozzle, and then using it for extinguishing. That extinguishing means put out the fire, to stop the fire, okay? For that you are using the carbon dioxide, understood? And now this helium and argon, they are actually the inert gases. And this argon, it is actually filling in the what we can say gas, this packages, okay? Packages. And even not only that, in the bulb, you know that electric bulb, in that also argon only present, okay? And not only that, this fluorescent bulb, when you are moving in the night also, it reflects, right? Emit the light from that. By that whatever written on that, that will be clear, okay? That fluorescent lights also, this argon only filled it, okay? Understood this much? And water vapor, it is also present in the air. When we, that means the air gases, when it changes into the water form, that means into the that water bodies, from the water bodies also the water evaporates and it changes into water vapor. That means in the gaseous form, when it changes, it becomes a water vapor. Okay, that also we considered as the part of the air only. Okay, understood the composition of the air. What are the things? 78% major component it is nitrogen, then 21% oxygen, and 1% only other gases. Okay, now in the next class I will explain about the properties of the gases as well as the different gases, that means the layers of the atmosphere containing different layers from the earth to the space. Okay, that different layers I will explain in the next class. Okay, up to here all of you understood, children? Okay, children, take care. Thank you. Read the chapter thoroughly, but okay, have a nice day.